Hey Frugivore, I'm Freelee. Welcome back to the Frugivore Diet channel. So today's video, I'm going to react to more what I eat in a day as a model videos, because young women around the world are looking up to these young women, these models who are putting on, these what I eat in a days on TikTok, and they're not realizing the impact that they have. And I want to help them realize that impact and to also just show them a lifestyle that they can live for life, a diet and lifestyle they can follow for the rest of their life and stay fit, lean and healthy, not have to restrict, not have to do any of these shortcuts and stuff like that a lot of models do. And I know how influential these young women are in other young women's lives and just women in general, because they have the look that the culture pushes on us for us to strive for, that we should look like that or we're pretty useless otherwise, which is ridiculous, of course, unrealistic and all of that. We know that, okay? So you should never feel bad about yourself. But the whole fact is that a lot of women are following what they do because they're like, oh, well, I'm going to eat what she eats because I want to get similar results. And it usually ends badly. So I want to show these young women a better way where they can be kind to animals, they can be kind to themselves, and they can be a really good role model for other young women around the world and not just like clothes hanging, basically, a clothes hanger. All right, let's get into it. Let's go and look at some of these what I ate in a day as a model videos. Okay, Frugivore, here we are in the what I ate in a day model edition corner of TikTok. And let's get straight into it. Up first, we have a model here scoffing some beige animal bits and pieces, solidified bovine secretion junk food. And her name is Amelie Carrara, the uploader. Stop stereotype. Okay, let's check this out. What I eat in a day as a model. Chewing gum. Okay, so she's saying in the description, is this a stereotype? People just think models have chewing gum or they just don't eat all day. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, they're not eating. And you know what? This is going to be the reality for some women, some young models, like at some stage in their career for sure. And oftentimes, several times a week, they're going to be restricting, maybe not eating nothing at all, but sometimes definitely just fasting, water fasting. So this can be a reality at some point because they have to try and meet these unrealistic body standards. Okay, yep. She's like, okay, yum. Okay, so, and now she's showing herself scoffing some disgusting, like non-human frugivore food and just kind of making out that she eats a lot of this, and I don't buy it for a second, okay? She may have a few bites and then throw it away, but she's not eaten much of this sort of non-food, that is for sure. What's the message here? Oh, we really do eat, we really do. But why can't you just show some healthy food? Show yourself actually just eating some healthy food and being a good example. Anyway, okay, so let's go to Amelie's page. So she has 207,000 followers. She's a French model. Parlez-vous français? I cannot speak French, but anyway. All right, let's go to a what I eat in a day. All right, she's got a what I eat in a day video here. There's a lot of posing and stuff otherwise. What I eat in a day, it's not really interesting, but since you wanted, here it is. That's what she says in the description. So she's showing her Calvins. Okay, wink, yep. 10 a.m. cereals. So that looks like something like Special K. Yeah, Special K or something like that. Beige, very beige, and very highly processed. Okay, it could be plant-based, and hopefully the milk is. Hopefully she's at least up on the milk, because like people having bovine secretion, it's crazy that people are still doing that anyway with so much education out there. But the cereal is not the best start to the day. I'm just going to be real with you. I want you to step up. There is no excuse. There's no reason that you cannot have frutas. You cannot have a big bowl of beautiful fruit. Have a smoothie bowl. Cereal is just like, this is highly, highly processed. It's just in order for it to get there to that point, these grains, how old are these grains? How old they've been sitting in the silo? Then they're milled into a flour. Then they're like cooked at high temperatures. And then your body has to try to derive some real like nutrition out of it. So it's actually, it's causing quite a lot of energy to be directed to your digestion to actually like take some nutrition out of this. It's a small serve too. It's only a couple hundred calories. Orange juice. Okay, great. It is great to see that there's some fruit-based food. And I say fruit-based because I don't even know if this is real orange juice, because there's some fake stuff out there and it's real scary. At least it's something sort of fresh. It's not completely fresh because it is kind of cooked, but it's still good. Okay, still she's getting some vitamin C here, but obviously not a lot. Oh, wow. So if you are a model and you want to stay slim and fit and healthy just naturally, okay, then jump on this lifestyle. And I particularly recommend you read My Naked Lunchbox, because it is going to teach you about all the lies and the fakery that you are being kind of like pushed into. And you don't need to be part of that. And I know you want to, you think it's fun and pretty and all that stuff, but there is another way. And this is just really an empowering book. And it also has lunchbox recipes. But the lifestyle that I recommend is the Raw to 4 lifestyle. You know, if you want to be just effortlessly slim like myself and eat abundantly every time, not ever restrict your calories in any way, then the Raw to 4 lifestyle or the All Raw lifestyle is a ticket. I've been like this. I'm 41 this year, and I've been like this for the last 10 years. Okay, and there's no restriction involved. Absolutely no restriction. Oh, damn. Okay, so that looks disastrous. First up, she's supporting McShits. Can we just take a moment to sigh, have a big sigh and of disbelief that she is supporting McShits. This company is just, it's just destructive. I don't know how to describe it because it is just so terrible. There's no reason at all to support them. They've caused so much pain and suffering in the world. Please do not go there. Do not go there. Obviously, none of you or very little of you are going there. Don't support them in any way, even if you go there for plant-based option. I don't agree with it. Anyway, so what you can see here is she's got like class 1 carcinogen. She's got an animal. She's got muscle tissue. So she's eating the muscle tissue of the cow and the cow's fat and also the cow's secretions. Isn't that gross as a frugivore to be eating that? Like it's just, it blows my mind that people want to eat the muscle tissue of an animal and it's fat, which just goes to your fat. The muscle tissue doesn't go to your muscle, by the way. It doesn't just go to your muscle, but the fat does. So this is like a IGF-1, it's full of IGF-1, which rapidly multiplies cancer cells in your body. So you don't want to be having this. Okay, and there's also casomorphine. It's very addictive, the cheese. Like, it's just a big old mess. And, yeah, we don't see her eating the whole bun, I'm sure, the whole thing. And she's like, yeah, this is really yum. But if only you knew what went into that burger and what it's going to do in your body. You don't want to build your cells on that. Obviously, when you're young, she's probably very young. She's probably in her 20s. Some of these girls are late teens. Remember, I'm 41. Is she going to be getting the same results that she is now when she's young and she can kind of get away with it when she's my age? I doubt it highly. So we didn't see her eating all of it. She can just eat a few bites and that's it. Throw it away. That's what a lot of these young women do because they have the pressure to be slim and they know that this is fattening. So she's my favorite Coca. So I'm guessing that's Coca-Cola. So it's just a tooth dissolver. So she's having a tooth dissolver and it's liquid fake fruit and a stimulant. Okay, so finishing my friend's sushi. So that's one piece, probably just one piece. Got to watch those wormies, girl. Got to watch those wormies, intestinal wormies. Oh, just be careful. So snacks. What is that? That's some like ricey, what is it? So processed like it. Wow. Where did that start in nature? Where did that start? I think it's rice. I think it's puffed rice or something. So not a lot of calories. It's just mainly air. By this point, fresh would be great. Fruit would be a great idea, right? More snacks. I don't know what that is. Okay, that looks like some sort of Lipton. Does that say Lipton? It's probably a tea, so it's a stimulant. She's needing more fruit at this point, for sure. Oh, banana. Wow. She's got a banana in there, and give our friend here kudos because it looks like a ripe banana, looks like it's spotty, so that's great to see. Having some fruit, just multiply that. All right, so 9:00, quite late. She's having spaghetti. Have the spaghetti. Have the spaghetti. Have 4 times that amount. See, when I was eating cooked before, I would have like 4 times that amount. And look, I'm not going to lie to you. It is not the most optimal carbohydrate rich carbohydrate rich source of food. It's just not, because it is highly processed again. So your body has to work extra hard to derive the nutrition from that food. So you're best off having a whole lot of potatoes. Steam up a lot of potatoes. And I was thinking for a snack before, she could have just had date and coconut rolls. Much, much better. You can get them in Whole Foods. You can get them in quite a few places, or make them yourself. Look it up, date and coconut rolls. But this pasta dish, I bet it has some sort of flesh in it, because people think I need to eat the muscle tissue of the animal for protein. And it's just, what? You're actually mainly eating fat. It's mainly a fat food when you're eating animals. It's just all riddled throughout the animal's flesh. So look, it's just no point in eating it for protein, amino acids, because it's a poor source. It is a poor source for the human frugivore. And look, and you're going to get more. Often we're going to get too much too. It's not compatible with your human frugivore body. All right, so she's having this pasta. We don't see how much she eats again. And overall for the day, it's under 2,000 calories, I would say. And did she eat it all? We don't know, do we? Okay, so what I eat in a day? All right. That's Amelie. Let's go back to the main arena here. Okay, so what I eat in a day, hospital edition. This should be fascinating. Wow. She has some eyelashes, like fake eyelashes on there in the hospital. I'm not sure what she's in the hospital for. And those nails. Sister, what is going on? Wow. Hospital edition. What are they giving you in hospital? Okay. Huh. Wow. Look, I don't know why I'm surprised here. I'm not really surprised. This is the kind of thing they do serve in hospital. Like, it's crazy though. If you are unwell, then why would the hospital feed you rubbish like this? I don't even like to call it rubbish, because this is someone's legs. You are eating someone's legs. Think about it. These legs used to walk around and you're eating them. And this is someone who wanted to keep using their legs, wanted to keep living, right? This is gross. I mean, it's not gross. It's not only gross on the level of like you're eating someone's legs, but it's also gross because it's just completely unhealthy and crazy that they would serve that to her. Gross mashed potatoes. Girl, it's gross they eating someone's legs. 9:42. Hang on. They're giving her a caramel crunch donut at 10 o'clock at night. Is this really what they're serving? It looks like it because of the plate. Do they want her to get healthier? No, they don't. Oh, and that nail. Okay. I have to make a comment on that now. Please read my naked lunchbox. Anyway, I've had these fake nails in the past, and you are going to be collecting a whole lot of bacteria and all sorts of stuff that you don't want to put in your mouth under those nails. Okay, and then she's putting it against the food, then she's ingesting it, and then who knows what else is going on inside. It's it's unhygienic. They are unhygienic. How can you function with them too? How can you have a partner? I mean, like, you're just going to stab them? Damn. I mean, beige food. The hospital is really trying to like help her get healthy, aren't they? You already know. What's this? Blackberry Baronessence. 550 milligrams. Oh, drink syrup. I'm not going to say what it is because I learned from some of you in one of the previous videos about the green stuff being in here. And it's a way that some people medicate themselves in some way. Pain relief. I'm not exactly sure. I'm living under a rock when it comes to the green stuff in drinks and stuff. But yeah, I don't want to say much because of YouTube not approving of that. But yeah. Okay then. All right. Well, it's better than the other stuff, medication, isn't it? What? 9:27, woke up with low sugars, so I had to have some candy for breakfast. Sister, stop with the fake fruit. Yeah, like she has the awareness that she has low blood sugar, but she's reaching for the junk. There's no candy trees in nature. Get some frutas. This is the perfect time to raise your blood sugar naturally to a natural level. You know, that's what fruit does because it has a fiber in there that's very important. And it has fructose, which doesn't require insulin in order to get into the cell. So it is perfect. It keeps your blood sugar nice. This really, I don't want to say the word nice because it actually means stupid and ignorant originally. So I'm just going to pull myself up on that one. It keeps your blood sugar balanced, and it always will because it's frugivore human food. Oh, wow. Just 18 of the many more pills for the day, a meal in itself. That is a lot of medication there. So I don't know what she's in for. I don't know. There's a thing over there that says, ouch. Maybe it's a pain, something, some injury that's caused her a lot of pain. I'm not sure, but wow, they will give you a lot. And a lot of them are unnecessary a lot of the time. Not always, but I would like to know. If you know why she's in there, let me know in the comments. And let these girls know that I make these videos. We want them to raise their awareness because they are having a big impact on other young women. This video has 152,000 likes, so she's reaching a lot. Okay. What? Did the hospital really give her this? A class 1 carcinogen. You go to the hospital to get healthier, you seemingly, right? Like that's what people think. They're going in there because the hospital's going to help them heal and get healthier. But then they serve you cinnamon bun that looks completely terrible and some bacon, some class 1 carcinogen that literally causes cancer. This is just a cancer-causing food in the hospital. Yikes. Unbelievable, right? But I mean, it's believable that they don't actually want you to be healthy. Unfortunately, you know, the system. Sure, there's individuals that work in the hospitals that do and don't get a whole system, but behind all of that, the system is very corrupt and wants, like you were like dollar signs to the system. You being unwell is actually profitable. So just remember that. Wow. Oh, that's terrible. That's huge, right? They have not served her any fruit yet. They have not served her any fruit. Mama bought me a Subway and iced tea. Mama, what are you doing? Couldn't you bring your girl some fruit? Did you have to bring her Subway? That stuff is just atrocious. Is she drinking that Baronessa stuff again? Okay, so she's having this like foot long whatever, but you know, this bread is like, wow. You know how it smells outside Subway? They're pumping out that smell and it just does not smell like anything that you ever smell in nature in real life. That's because it's made in a lab. It's designed in a lab to make you addicted to what they're serving you. So this is what this model eats in a day. And we don't see how much she eats of these foods. So this is a very typical way to stay slim, is to eat a few bites of the junk and then to throw away the rest. But what happens is you get ravenously hungry and then you just binge out. And then these girls, you know, go away from modeling because they're not meeting the standards, or they start taking drugs. That's very common. And then that suppresses their appetite. I've done this in the past, okay? I did this when I was young, and it does suppress the appetite. But of course, this causes you issues and long-term issues for your health. It's not good. Well, okay, chips. Well, this is just junk food after junk. Is she trying to get healthier, or does she want you to stay in there forever? Hop, some pasta. Damn, that looks like the hospital served that. You know, I'm supportive of pasta because it's plant-based, but again, highly processed. But they put like bovine secretion all over that. Looks very greasy. They're not trying to look after her health, are they? What? Is it like a keto hospital? Is this some keto meal? I just don't know what's going on. Nuts, salami, obviously they gave it pasta, so it's not a keto hospital. But anyway, nuts. Okay, where's the fresh? I've seen a lot of beige and not any fresh, right? Do we see any fruit? We've got another class 1 carcinogen on bovine secretion, which is, you know how I feel about this. Animals, health, it's just terrible for your health. This is a shocker. This is a shocker of it. Wow, this is an absolute shocker of a day. The hospital, the staff should be like, I don't think you should eat this. Or like, get your mum to bring you in some fruits and vegetables, because this is just going to prolong your pain. And those nails are just sis and next level. Like, just think about the bacteria situation here, but I mean, you don't even have to worry about that when you're having so much like animal bits and pieces. That's dirty food. So you need to think about that first. Oh, what? Chocolate Boston donut. I'm just like, this is like a joke. at this point. All right, that was just ridiculous, obviously. And that made the video quite long, but you saw like it was more realistic what the model's eating, the first one. But that hospital one was just hands down an absolute shocker, absolutely just disturbing. The hospital should never be serving her those foods, non-foods, that class 1 carcinogens, addictive casomorphin, bovine secretion, IGF-1, multiplying cancer cells rapidly, like saturated animal fat. They want to keep you in there, right? They want to keep her in there. Anyway, that's my video for today. I may do another one of these in this series because it's just... yeah, it's just very eye-opening, isn't it? And we can learn a lot, and these young women can learn a lot. So let them know that I made this video. And don't forget to go fruit yourself today, please. Get the beige food out of your diet and get the real, fresh, living nutrition into your cells and build your body and be healthy and fit and inspiring and kind to animals. That's what we want, right? All right, I'll see you soon.